friends, how are we doing? Hi, I hope you're doing wonderful today. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for wanting to spend some time with me. I have some really exciting things planned for this vlog. Not really, but I really want you to stay. Sorry. Okay, I do have something that's looking at me and it's very exciting and I can't, I'm just gonna show it. It's packages, my dude. We've got some packages and I'm really excited to open them. I do know what one of them is just because it's from a very special person and it's a very special item. And I'm really excited to get to it, but I am going to be leaving it for last just because, you know, we gotta build anticipation. But before we unbox, this is not sponsored, don't worry. Before we unbox, just tell me about you guys. Like, leave it down below. How are you doing? How's May been treating you? Oh my God, that's amazing. That's literally so stunning. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. Oh, I hear that. Yeah. Okay, so sorry, I'm in a very weird mood, so hopefully you guys don't mind. Let's go ahead and open the first. It's a very bendable book, if it's a book. I mean, I'm guessing it's a book. Let me put this. It says tear at perforation to open. I'm tearing at the perforation.
12 seconds later.
Thank you. You want to see first? It's a book. Oh my God. It's a classic, of course. It's a Penguin classic, you know? I literally have a Penguin classic right here with me. As you can see, they have like the same, okay, you can't, look, it's that white line. Do you see it? I see it. Hi Bella, I've recently become obsessed with your channel and you inspired me to start heavily annotating classics. So I need to send you one of the classics I really enjoyed. Hope you like it too. Oh my God. As you saw, like since it's so close to me, I am currently reading a classic. And okay, I'm gonna leave the reading updates for later, but here we have, is this Little Women? Oh my God, yes. Meg, Jo, Amy, and Beth, 4 little women enduring hardships and enjoying adventures in Civil War New England. Oh my God, look at this. Yeah, I've been wanting to read Little Women for the longest time because I want to see the movie adaptation with Timothy and Florence, but I don't want to see the adaptation until I've read the book. So I just shot my shot. I put this on my wish list. Thank you so much for that. I honestly, not gonna lie, okay, maybe this is gonna be like an unboxing / reading update just because it's so, like, I just need to talk about Mansfield Park. In a previous video, I actually called this Mansfield Park, and a friend of mine, she was like, oh, you're gonna get all the English people hating on you because you just mispronounced that so wrong. And so I am so sorry if I offended anyone by my mispronunciation of Mansfield Park. I really don't know why. It just kind of happens. Some books and some words are just hard for me to pronounce. Not using that as an excuse. Sometimes it's hard to be so bilingual, you know what I mean? Like Spanish and English, like sheesh. I'm currently reading Mansfield Park and I lost my bookmark. I do know I was in chapter 22. Hello, okay, here we go. This is where I am currently and this is the end. So I'm basically missing half of the book still. And I have to say, I'm really disappointed in Miss Austen. I feel like she has been caught slipping. Definitely not the best that she has come up with. Definitely would not recommend to any Jane Austen lovers. But we'll see. I'm still halfway through, so maybe it starts to get better. That actually did happen with Persuasion. I wasn't really feeling it, but then when book 1 ended and part 2 started, I was like, oh, this is my jam. So I'm not giving up just yet, but as you can see, like I'm this far in and I only have 1 annotation. that's not looking good, Chief, especially for someone that loves annotating classics so much. For me to only have one tab, like, it's rough. It hasn't been great, but this is really floppy, and I really do appreciate that factor of the reading experience. I just wish it were enough for me to enjoy the flippiness of the book and not get so bored when I'm reading this. Like, so far there's just a lot of characters. There's nothing going on. There's just like a lot of walking. These characters really do like their walks. They like walking here, they like walking there, they like walking over there as well. There's just like a lot of walks. So hopefully in Little Women there won't be that many walks. I mean, I don't really mind the walking. Just make it interesting, you know what I mean? Like, as long as it's interesting, you guys can be sitting in the living room just speaking to each other. But if you give me like at least good dialogue, I'm all there for that. But Mansfield Park just does not have any of the factors that I usually like in classics. So here's hoping that Little Women is better. I feel like it will be. I feel like it wouldn't be such a timeless classic book for nothing. So thank you, Victoria, for sending this to me. I'm so excited. I am elated. Yes, I am. That's the word. I am elated. That was the first package. Let's clean up a little bit. We got guests over. We don't want this to look like a chicken hen. Anyways, this is the next package. It's also a book. Yes indeed. Okay, is this a manga? Sorry, I didn't even see the cover, but the fact that the pages are kind of like black and white. Do you see that? Do you see that? Hey Bella, happy Discord 1 year anniversary. Okay, actually, I didn't mention that in my channel, but my Discord server recently celebrated its 1 year anniversary, and it was such a wonderful time. I honestly cannot believe that it's been a whole full year since I started my Discord server, because so many things have happened, but at the same time, it feels like no time has passed since I started my Discord and from where we are now. Like, all the people that I've met and all of the readathons that we've done, literally it just feels like an absolute dream. And I'm so happy that I got to celebrate the 1 year anniversary with over 800 fellow simpers, which is like, that's insane. I cannot even fathom 800 people in a server celebrating the 1 year anniversary of the Throne of Pages server. So if you were there, I mean, I mentioned it in a message that I wrote, but like, if you've been here since day one, or if you just got here, like, the server would not be the same without you guys, like my fellow simpers, you know. So it was just a really beautiful moment, and the fact that somebody sent me a manga to celebrate the 1st year anniversary, I cannot thank you enough for creating a space where I've built so many meaningful friendships. You've made my life happier, and I'm so lucky to have you as a friend. Oh, okay, so this was sent to me by Sid. Sid is one of the closest friends that I've made on the server. Like, the same thing that they said to me, I would say it right back to them. My life has not been the same after we met. Like, Sid and so many other simpers have made my life unbelievably happy. Sorry. Anyways, this is what Sid got me. No. How do you know? How did you know? Stop. Are we seeing? No. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm back. I mean, of course, I need to show this cover. This is cover 14, my favorite cover of the Jujutsu Kaisen novels. But now look at volume 15. Aren't they the most stunning duo you have ever seen in your life? Oh my god, it's like the gradients and the colors and the way that they blend with each other. Come on now. Sid, you have outdone yourself. Why am I flipping through this? I'm going to spoil myself. Thank you so much for this. You don't understand how much I want to stop recording right now and just sit down and read Volume 15 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Come on now. So, ooh, stop. Ooh, I just saw one panel that, ooh. Anyways, thank you so much for this. Also, I'm so surprised that it's literally not bent anywhere. Talk about good packaging. This day is literally so good. Like, amen. You know what I mean? Like, God, thank you. Okay, we have another package. Hi. Sorry, I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm really not. But this is another package. And yeah, it feels like a book. Are we surprised at this point? I don't think so. Do you want to see it first? Sorry, excuse me. If you saw, it's all about seeing. You know, it's about using your eyes, using your third eye. It's all about that. And just the color. Like, I didn't even need to read the author's name. I just saw the color. Oh my God. I just saw the color of the book and I'm like, yeah, this is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. And the fact that I was crying on my Discord and on my 5-star book prediction video, the fact that I was crying over not having Book Lovers, and now I do, like, this. It's getting really hard stopping myself from stopping this recording and like just starting Book Lovers. Like, first it was Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 15 and now it's Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Ay, Dios mío. Quiero llorar. Okay. Stop. I wish I could hand deliver this, but alas, it is impossible. I love and appreciate you so much forever. From your Schnecke. I really, Schnecke? Schnecke. This is from my one and only, my everything, Vanny. She got me what's possibly going to be my newest 5-star book. Taylor Jenkins Reid, another of my contemporary all-time favorite authors, a rom-com lover's dream of a book. I love rom-coms as much as any other hopeless romantic. I mean, give me My Best Friend's Wedding, give me Sleepless in Seattle, give me When Harry Met Sally, give me The Proposal. Oh my God, The Proposal is so good. Like, give me any type of rom-com, I am there. And the fact that this is a rom-com lover's dream of a book, this book was made for me, changed my mind. Like, come on. Yeah. Sorry. We have one box. It's pretty hefty. You can do the honors of telling me what the book is. Oh, hello, this is huge. What is that?
The woman was too stunned to speak.
You're absolutely kidding me. Are you lying? Is this real? I'm sorry. Okay, let's do this together. Let's do the unveiling together. Stop. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is the most stunning Junji Ito edition I have ever seen in my life. Look at that. Oh my God. Stop texting me, I'm having a moment. Look at this. Oh my God. This is No Longer Human by Junji Ito. And wow. Oh my God, we even have colored pages. Hi, hello. Ooh, we have a full, oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna stop showing them because spoilers, but oh my God. Sorry, let me reread the note, just because now that I know what it is. I just finished reading this and thought of you. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. From Livy. Livy, let me tell you something. You deserve the world. Sorry, I don't make the rules, you just do. This is one of the most stunning books I have ever received. You know what I mean? Like, it's how you know what I mean? The more excited that I get, the less capacity my brain has to organize thoughts into cohesive words. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, thank you so much for this, Livy. Ay, Dios mío. Wait, it kind of matches. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Sometimes I hate how limiting my vocabulary is because I cannot find the words to show you my appreciation, like how far my appreciation goes. And I just I can feel the 5-star vibes just oozing from this book. And I just, wow. God, just look at it. Just look at it. Oh, that's such a cool page to open up to. Hello. Oh, thank you. We have one more package. And ignore the state of it because apparently my package people were really excited about this package. They went ahead and destroyed it. It's like open everywhere. So I do know what this is just because it's not that I ordered it, but a friend of mine helped me get it because they know how much this book means to me. So we're gonna go ahead and open it. They did say they wanted to see my reaction on camera, so we're gonna do just that. Excuse me. Excuse me, this is not what I ordered. Now I know why you wanted me to open this on camera. Okay, so, okay, let's start with the obvious. It's, oh my god. It's The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This is a Forbidden Planet signed edition. Hi. Look at this. It is signed by the one, the only, V. Schwab. Hi. This beautiful, stunning edition of Addie LaRue was sent to me by a friend of mine called Kezi. She saw this and she was like, hey, I know you like Addie LaRue. I mean, like is like the understatement of the year, but she was like, I saw this and I immediately thought of you. Do you want this? And I was like, say less, please. So Kezi was gracious enough, she was splendid enough to send me this wonderful, beautiful edition of Addie LaRue that I do not own. From all of my editions in my Addie LaRue shelf, this is one edition that I do not own, and it's actually one of my favorites just because I love the blues of the forget-me-nots and I love the copper details. I just love everything about it. Kezi pulled through, but I've been really trying to just ignore what's in this box. Apart from this wonderful, joyous edition that Kezi sent along, she also included a little something on this box that I've been trying really hard not to react to as I was trying to react to Addie first, but I can't hold it in any longer. It's just staring at me. Kezi, I don't even want to hold it. I feel like I need to put on gloves for this. Kezi. Oh, you already saw it! Sorry. I was trying to keep it a surprise, but Kezi got me Maltesers. I'm so ridiculous, but I love being ridiculous because it makes me happy. So if you've been here for a while, then you know that Maltesers changed my life. I know that for like European people, it's like this really common thing. It's kind of like those chocolates that you just have everywhere. Myself, I live in the Dominican Republic. I didn't even know what Maltesers were until last December when I tried them for the first time. And ever since then, I have had to live with the knowledge that Maltesers are not going to be a part of my life if I keep living in the Dominican Republic. So it's been like this it's common knowledge that I am incessantly haunted by the lack of Maltesers in my life. But Kezi sent me a box of Maltesers. I'm literally losing it. I don't even want to open it, but you know me. Literally the biggest sweet tooth you will ever meet. So we have to do the honors. Literally wish this could last forever. but it won't. But look at this. Like, okay, can you see that? Yeah. This is what my life has become. This was sent to me by Fio, which is my Scottish friend. And this was sent to me by Kezi, who's my UK friend. And yeah. Can I please get a waffle? Can I please? Oh my God. Stunning. Don't look at, it looks like a little turd. Anyways, look at my little turd. Stunning.
The flavor, oh my God, it's so real. Like,
my love for Maltesers knows no bounds. It has no limitations. And now my love for Kezi, astronomical. Life changer, game changer, life-altering gift right here. Literally my favorite book of 2021, my favorite book of all time, maybe. I'm scared to give it that title. I do need to reread it just to make sure. But if you want to know where my brain marbles are, they're right here. They've become Maltesers. This is the book haul of a lifetime. Don't look at me like I'm not worth it. They are. They are the ones that are worth every single glance, every single look. They are worth it. I'm just a bystander, honestly. Like, don't even look at me. I'm not worth it. They are. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Sid. Thank you, Vanny. Thank you, Vivi. And thank you, Kezi, for like absolutely blowing this day out of the park. Is that the saying? You blew it out of the water, blew it out of the park? I think that's a baseball reference. You guys blew it out of the park. You guys threw it. You guys pitched it out of the... Anyways, I will make sure that my children and my children's children pray to you every night. If you're wondering, my coffee is cold, but I'm still gonna drink it. I was gonna go through some reading updates, but at the same time, I don't wanna keep talking about the same book that I've been talking about for the past, 4 videos? This is just a book that's gonna be coming up here and there in my channel. This really isn't the type of book that you read in one sitting. I feel like if I did that, I would just have a never-ending existential crisis, and I'm not for that. You know what I mean? Like, I like my life. I don't want to suffer a lot. So I am reading this slowly, but I am reading it. I think the last time that I checked up on you guys, I was on page 100, and now I'm on page 200. I finally reached the cute little photos that they add of Sylvia, and it's all really cute. It's all very depressing. A lot of stuff happens. I don't want to get to it just in case you guys aren't really comfortable with that, but just know that Sylvia Plath has a really sad story, and sometimes it gets to you. Sometimes I just have to put the book down and be like, this is not my life. This isn't really happening, because sometimes I get so engrossed in a book that their feelings start to become my own. And at times that can be like really beneficial, because it helps me get really engrossed into the story, and it makes me feel like I'm living other lives and living in other worlds. But at times, especially when the book is like really tough and really dark, it can take me to some places that I'd rather not go to. I'm just taking this day by day. I'm really not sure when I'm going to finish this. Hopefully before the year ends. That'd be great. But I don't mind taking it slow, because I'm not reading this just to read it. I'm reading this to learn something. So it doesn't really matter how long it takes me. I just hope that I keep enjoying it as much as I have been. Another book that I've been reading is poetry as well, and it is The Essential Roomie. If you saw my book haul, then you saw this book already. And look at my pretty bookmark. Hi. I feel like it fits because this roomie is actually a very religious person, and a lot of the poems sort of revolve around God. And since my bookmark has a little cross, I feel like it's fitting. But not all poems are about religion. They do almost always end up in the religious realm, but a lot of the times it's just about love. Rumi was in love, and it shows in all of the poems that he wrote. He was in love with life. He was in love with shams. He was just in love with everything around him, with nature, with life, with a specific person. What I've been noticing from poetry collections is that I really vibe with some poems, and then there are others where I don't. There are others where I'm just like, okay, that was great. I'm so glad you enjoyed that for yourself. I don't personally see a connection to that, but I appreciate it for what it is. And I feel like that's what's happening with me in The Essential Roomie, because there are some poems where I'm just like, I love this, please tattoo this into my eyes. But then there are others where I'm like, I'm not sure where you were going with that, but we can move forward. So it has that really interesting mixture of poems that really speak to a part of me. And then there are others that speak to somebody else that's not me. So that's why it's so confusing. I'm not sure what I'm going to rate this, just because I've had such an up and down sort of reading experience with this poetry collection. So this is what I'm missing to finish. I'm missing around 100 pages. I've read quite a few poems. And I think my favorite part so far has been annotating this, because I'm actually reading this with a friend, and I think that's been my favorite part, honestly, like just sharing our thoughts and trying to understand the poems through each other. Like sometimes we send each other poems and I'm like, I'm not really sure what Rumi was trying to do with this. And then as we talk it out and as we try to analyze from our own point of view, we start to see the poems differently and we start to understand them on a deeper level. And sometimes she sends me things like her thoughts or her annotations that I didn't even realize when I was reading the poem. So I'm like, wow. Like it's a very enriching experience to read poetry with somebody that thinks differently to you, because when you come together to discuss these poems, it's like you see so many things that you wouldn't see otherwise. So I really love the experience of reading Rumi. There are so many beautiful things to analyze, but sometimes I feel like some poems shouldn't be analyzed at all. Like I just want to experience the poem and not necessarily analyze every single word. So it's also been about finding that balance of when should you just let the poems flow through you and when you should take a deeper second look into it. So it's been interesting. My poetry era has definitely been unlocked. I cannot wait to try out more poetry, but I definitely want to finish Rumi before I start on any of my other poetry books that I've recently received. So there's that. Also, I do want to talk about I want to talk about 4 K-dramas, 3 that I've finished and 1 that I'm about to finish. So 3 of them are BL, which means boy love, and they were actually my first time trying out K-dramas of that genre or style or category. The first K-drama that I saw is Semantic Error. If you saw last week's vlog, then you know you saw me watching it. And I gave it 5 stars. Literally, it was so good. It has the grumpy and sunshine trope. It has the enemies to lovers. Like the vibes are immaculate. And like the cinematography as well, and the writing, and just the way that the plot develops, it's 5 stars everywhere. I had so much fun watching Semantic Error, and when a friend of mine, Miriam from Fire Nation Scrolls, I'll also leave her booktube channel down below. But yeah, when Miriam saw that I was watching Semantic Error, she sent along a few recommendations. And you know, when friends recommend stuff to you, I feel like the only honorable thing to do is to watch them. So that's what I did. She recommended Where Your Eyes Linger and To Your Star, or To My Star. Yeah, To My Star. Let me tell you something. Where Your Eyes Linger, that was a 2.5 star for me, sweetie. It was really weak. The writing was not there. The characters, like the relationship that was displayed was actually really awkward and really tense because it's so obviously toxic and problematic, and I didn't get the good vibes, which is what I was looking for. Like after Semantic Error and after the masterpiece that is, you can't just go to Where Your Eyes Linger, which is just full of mistakes and full of tense and awkward dialogue, and the way that the story unraveled, it was just really uncomfortable for me to watch. And then at the end, it didn't leave me with any positive feelings. So I wouldn't recommend Where Your Eyes Linger, but then to cleanse my palate, I did pick up To My Star, which is the story of this celebrity and this chef who now have to live together because of circumstances. The celebrity is involved in this scandal, so in order to sort of save his reputation, he has to move into this apartment, and the chef lives in this apartment, so they start to cohabitate, and things start to happen, and a relationship ensues. It was a good time. It was no semantic error, but it was pretty nice. It was pretty cute. I did end up giving it 3.5 stars. And overall, if you want like a good BL K-drama, semantic error is the way to go. If you guys have any other recommendations that feel like semantic error, please leave them down below, especially if they're 8 episodes, because I feel like sometimes when I see a K-drama that's like 16 or 20 episodes and I know that each episode is 1 hour long, it takes me a while to kind of like build up the courage to hit play on that first episode. But when I saw that semantic error, which was actually recommended by one of you guys, when I saw that it was only 8 episodes and every episode is 24 minutes or less, I binged it in a day. And then the 4th K-drama that I'm currently watching is also another recommendation by you guys, and it's Search www. I feel like I'm about to start rapping. Anyways, I'm just gonna say search because I feel awkward saying www. I'm not gonna do you the dishonor of trying to explain what search is about, but I'm currently on episode 12. Oh my god. I started yesterday, and by episode 3, I uploaded a story on my Instagram where I was like, sis, this ain't it. This is really bad. Not really bad, but I just wasn't really vibing with this story. I feel like after I finished Suspicious Partner, that was a 5-star. It's one of my new all-time favorite K-dramas now. I feel like any other K-drama that I would have started after Suspicious Partner is never going to compare. So I feel like I started off on the wrong foot with Search because I wanted more Suspicious Partner. And then I started this average K-drama and I was like, this is not Suspicious Partner. I don't like this. So that's on me. Apparently I didn't want to give up because yesterday I watched the first 8 episodes and today I'm on episode 12. So obviously I'm going to finish it today. I was thinking of DNFing it, but at one point, like, it does have its moments. So I did want to give it like a full chance and just keep watching. And apparently that chance worked because here I am 12 episodes later and I'm not planning on DNFing it. Before we continue on with this vlog, I just hope that you like really chatty vlogs because that's what this is going to be. This is probably going to be the chattiest reading vlog you'll get from me, and depending on if you guys like it, I may start doing more chatty vlogs like this. But for now, I'm going to reheat my coffee and I'm going to watch more episodes of my K-drama and maybe eat a Malteser, and then I'll feel good again. Because for some reason I am now exhausted. Hello? That's ridiculous, but hey, that's the mind of an introvert for you. I hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog, and I will talk to you guys later.
A few minutes later.
So this is my TBR shelf, like my physical TBR. We've got some new books to add to this TBR shelf, and I kind of want to do something with this just because, like, why not? I have a lot of blue books for some reason. I just noticed that. So I'm trying to put all the blues together because apparently there's a lot of those. And I mean, yeah, it's a lot of blues as you can see. But we do have this beautiful monster to add to my collection now. And I kind of want to have it on display, but I feel like it doesn't fit. So we're gonna do some stacking. I feel like stacking these would be a moment. These are like the books that I am least excited to get to. Not that I'm not excited, it's just that it's going to take me a lot to pick these up. So I really don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I can put these two classics up here next to the classic, of course, 50 Shades of Grey. Got all my blue books. Apparently blue is like the new black for some reason. These fit. Do they fit? No, they don't. I can put this one up here, and Sally Rooney's stick together. But still, it won't fit. Oh, I hate this. I just want to keep. Oh, it does fit. Hello. Maybe Sense and Sensibility fits here. Kind of a cute moment there. Book lovers. I used to organize this TBR shelf by the order in which I was going to read them, but that didn't really end up working out because I am a mood reader. So most of the time the books that I said that I would get to first, I just randomly picked up others. So it didn't really pan out as I was expecting it to. But there we go. I feel like I don't want to have a manga volume here just because there's so much space up in the manga shelves. So I might put this in my Jujutsu Kaisen collection. Look, 15. This is where volume 15 would be. So I just need to kind of move these. Yeah, of course you would fall. That was so satisfying. Hello. All right, I need to put this where it goes. Okay, there we go. Yes.
3 days later.
Right, so I ended up changing my TBR shelf again, just because I wasn't completely satisfied with how it was looking. I did take the stack off just because I didn't really like how it ended up looking, but I actually used the power of secrecy, or like the power of hide and seek, to put some books here. Because you know what I mean, like behind No Longer Human, I decided to put 50 Shades of Grey and Kafka on the Shore, just because I don't think I will ever get to them, but I still don't want to 100% give up. I'm not giving them away, but they are hidden for now. And I've just put Margaret Atwood's Dearly up here because why not? Wait, maybe it looks better if it's a little bit more balanced. That's not balanced. Anyways, so this is the final look for my TBR shelf. These under here are all of the Book of the Month books that I have yet to read. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to all of them, but I do have some that I want to get to, like Dating Dr. Dill and Fiona and Jane. True Biz also sounds really interesting. And I do want to read the Lucy Foley one because I have heard of Lucy Foley before, and I do know that she writes some really good thriller books. But I'm not really in a thriller mood at the moment. Oh my god, I almost forgot about Darling Girl. This is a book that I hope I can get to soon because this is like a dark Peter Pan retelling, and that sounds right up my alley. So I really want to see if I can get to this soon. Maybe I'll start reading it now. Like, I'm just editing. So maybe I can stop editing and just read this. Interesting. Oh, that was so sexy. So, oh my god, no residue. Are you kidding? How are we doing? Hi, I hope you're doing wonderful. I have many things to tell you guys about. In case it wasn't obvious, I just want to repeat myself. Mansfield Park by Emma Watson. Hello? Why am I thinking of Emma Watson? Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. I honestly, it almost feels like this wasn't written by Jane Austen. It almost feels like somebody else just took on the Jane Austen cloak and pretended to be her and tried to emulate what Jane Austen has done for Pride and Prejudice and Persuasion. I would like to not think that this is an official Jane Austen book because it just left such a sour taste in my mouth. It left me questioning if I actually like Jane Austen as much as I do. And because of that, I feel like I'm just going to pretend that this never happened. Like, yeah, I do love gaslighting myself. It's a really nice sport. It keeps me on my toes. Like, I never really know what's real or what's not. And sorry, I'm gonna try and be like a little serious. The thing is, there is not one saving grace in this book. I feel like there is no redeeming quality in this piece of work. None of the characters are interesting. The plot itself is probably the most boring plot that Jane Austen has ever come up with. Well, will ever come up with because she's dead. But we're not really following. Like, the thing is, our main character, Fanny Price, for her to be our main character, she barely speaks. And I feel like that's part of her characterization, where she doesn't really speak. She's more of an observer. But because of that, a lot of this book is just telling and not a lot of showing. It's confusing. Like, I don't want to be told how I'm supposed to feel. I want to actually feel it. And this book just did a really bad job at doing that. You know what I mean? So that's Mansfield Park for you. The worst Jane Austen novel. I agree with the introduction. It has long been agreed that this is Austen's most complex and profound and her least likable novel. I don't think it's her most complex and profound. I don't know where they are getting these words to describe such a surface level and obtuse. I don't even know what I mean by that. This was just very bland. This was very boring. I think I've said enough about Mansfield Park, so I'm gonna move on because I don't want it. I also went ahead and read Love Sickness by Junji Ito. A lot of people said that this is Junji Ito's best work, and I don't agree. Like, I did love it. I did give this 4 stars. I feel like the people that said that Love Sickness is Junji Ito's best work have not been acquainted with Deserter or Shiver. Like, I feel like those two are leagues above Love Sickness. And Love Sickness does have its moments, especially the first 5 stories that all revolve around one specific plot. Like, this is a sort of collection of short stories, but the first 5 stories actually follow one single plot line. Like, there's one overarching story that follows in these 5 shorter stories. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So the first 5 stories, we're following this sexy, skinny legend. Hi. My German friend Vanny does compare this icon with Jungkook from BTS. I don't know where that comes from. I think it's because there's this one panel where he's wearing all black and his ears are pierced. So she's like, that's Jungkook. So that was definitely a moment. And we also have other stories that are following this family, this twisted, sick family, and that one is really fun as well. It gave me Addams Family, but sinister and evil. So if you like the Addams Family and you ever wondered what would happen if they actually turned evil, maybe read Love Sickness. And then we also have like just these spare random solo stories like The Mansion of Phantom Pain, and we also have The Rib Woman. I feel like this one is a really good one as well. And as you can see, I'm still doing the post-it reviews after I finish each story, just so that I have a better idea of how much I liked this book, this work. Look at this stunning panel. Imagine just staring at your window and suddenly, boom, you're faced with the Mona Lisa. I really enjoyed Love Sickness. I definitely wouldn't say this is his best work, but it's still a 4 out of 5 star. I had so much fun reading this. I wasn't necessarily scared. It's not his scariest novel, but there are some really stunning panels that are gory and gruesome and fantastic. Earlier on the vlog, I unboxed a very exciting book, and I couldn't wait. I had to pick this book up, and I'm actually buddy reading it with Vanny because she's the one that sent it to me, and it's just, I mean, we've only read the first 4 chapters, but like, honestly, I'm having the time of my life. It is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Look at that. I'm having so much fun reading this. It's already so funny. I don't remember Emily Henry being this funny. I do remember laughing in People We Meet on Vacation, but so far, like, not even 100 pages in, and I already have 5 orange tabs, which is what I tab when I laugh. And I've also noticed there's a lot of like pop culture references. Like Emily Henry mentions a lot of rom-com movies like When Harry Met Sally and Sleepless in Seattle. She also mentions a lot of actors and actresses. And there's also a lot of inside jokes of Jane Austen, which is very interesting. And when I caught those inside jokes, I felt oddly proud of myself because I'm like, oh, that's a Jane Austen inside joke, and I got it. But so far we're on page 46. I'm using my book of the month. Did I just lose my page? Okay, no. I'm using my book of the month bookmark because I really like this message in particular, because every time that I'm about to put the bookmark in, it says, please don't stop. And I take it as the book telling me to please don't stop, and it gives me an odd sense of motivation to just not put the book down and to keep on reading it. So yeah, I'm using my please don't stop bookmark, and I'm on page 46. Hopefully we're going to be able to read more on the weekend and maybe even finish it. Like, a part of me doesn't want this to end because I don't know when the next Emily Henry novel is coming out. But at the same time, I'm having so much fun. It's so hard to put this book down because it's so fun. It's such a fun experience, and I just know, I'm gonna love this. And this is also in my 5-star book predictions. So like, a lot is riding on this book. So hopefully my expectations aren't too high. I actually wanted to mention this mug to you guys because my friend who lives in the United States, she recently came home to visit, and she came bearing gifts, and this one has a really lovely backstory because she said that she was watching my videos and a thought popped into her head. She was like, Bella's missing a mug. So she got me this mug, and I love the style, like the minimal style. I love this, but my favorite part is that inside it says, PS, so proud of you. So every time that I'm holding this mug, I can just, like, if I glance over it, it just says, PS, so proud of you. And like, this is probably one of the most thoughtful gifts that I've received this year, and yeah, I just love it. Like, I am never drinking anything that is not in this mug. And apart from this lovely, amazing, already 10 out of 10 gift, she also got me Kiki's Delivery Service. If you don't know, Kiki's Delivery Service, which is a Studio Ghibli film, was actually based on this book written by Eiko Kadono. I hope I'm saying that name right. But basically, look at this stunning book, and my friend gave it to me because she knows how much I love Kiki's Delivery Service. It's one of my top 5, top 3, top 2 Studio Ghibli films. When she brought this book out, I was like, sis, you did not come to play. I am literally so excited to read Kiki's Delivery Service. I have read Howl's Moving Castle, and I gave it 3 stars. It was definitely different than the movie, so I do consider them two different pieces. Like, I don't connect them because they're just very different. But I am excited to read Kiki's Delivery Service and see how I feel. It's also very short. It even has graphics throughout the book, and I feel like that's so exciting. And like every time you find one, you feel like you've just found a hidden treasure, and that's so exciting. Like, I love when books have just like mini drawings throughout the whole narrative, and I'm just really excited to read this. This has 193 pages. I feel like if I really wanted to, I could read this in one sitting, but I don't know. I'm extremely stupidly grateful to my friend for sending this to me. And if you've been here for like over 2 years, then you might know this friend. Her name's Ale. Maybe I'll even link some videos of us that we've done together because she's literally such a ray of sunshine. I feel like if you guys haven't seen those videos, you should, because you're going to fall in love with her just like I have. Apart from my reading updates and like book updates in general, I do have one disappointing update. It's on the K-drama front, and I've actually decided to DNF a K-drama that I've been watching. It's Tomorrow. Yeah. I know that a lot of you are currently watching it and loving it, but I was watching episode 4 and I suddenly got this thought, like, life is too short to force myself to watch K-dramas that I'm not excited to continue. Like, I was watching episode 4 and I just kept thinking, when is this gonna get good? When am I going to finally be interested in this K-drama? And I feel like when I first started it, I was really excited for the story and for these characters. But now that excitement is dead and gone. It's like it was never there to begin with. And I was really debating whether I should just push through and wait for it to get good, or if I should just DNF and give my time to a K-drama that I know I'm going to love. So I decided to do just that. I DNF'd it, and yeah. It's sad because I thought I would enjoy this K-drama, but at the end of the day, there aren't enough hours in the day for me to spend them watching stuff that I don't want to. So I DNF'd it. I know, I feel like I'm making a bigger deal out of this than it should be, but yeah, I DNF'd Tomorrow. I did start another K-drama that's called Strangers from Hell, and this is actually like a horror psychological drama, so it's very much different from what I've currently been watching, which has been all romance and lovey-dovey and, you know, really lighthearted K-dramas. Now I'm watching a psychological thriller / horror, and it's fun. I'm having fun. It does have a few actors that I have been acquainted with. It's always exciting to see actors that you've seen in other K-dramas suddenly pop in on another one. That's an exciting moment. It's like, oh, I know you. So yeah, that's fun. I've been watching Strangers from Hell. I will keep you guys updated if I see more this weekend. So that's about it for now. Hi, I hope you've enjoyed my updates. I will go back to watching YouTube. I feel like a lot of my favorite YouTubers have been uploading videos recently, so my watch later is looking scrumptious. To mention a few, we've got Emmy, we've got Books with Chloe, we got A Clockwork Reader who posted an 1.5 hour long video. I am like, it's literally staring at me as we speak. So I think I'm gonna go back to watch them. And I hope you guys are having a lovely day whenever you're seeing this, and I will talk to you guys later.